Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be doing an unboxing, review, and demo of all of the items inside of my December 2020 Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. Now, this month, I actually pretty much have a full face worth of products. I'm going to need my own foundation and concealer, but everything else is going to come out of the box, which honestly never happens. So I'm really excited to do a full face look with you guys today. If that is something you're into, make sure to keep on watching, and please don't forget to subscribe because I upload every other day, and that'll be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So if you want to jump into my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus for the month of December, stay tuned. So I am going to let you guys know in this video that I did get the first refreshments bag, but I started talking about it and it turned into like 10 minutes of footage. So I'm going to upload that as a separate video. So come back in 2 days where I'll be posting a BoxyCharm update, an Ipsy whole spoiler update, plus the entire unboxing review of the refreshment subscription, which is like an Ipsy add-on. And we'll talk about that in that video. Today we are going to jump right into this because I have a whole bunch of products. So the Home for the Holidays is the theme card. This is where the heart and fun is. Rock those festive playlists. Donna Red Lip. Indulge what you love. Kind of cool. So I'm going to set that to the side. I am going to grab my Ipsy app just so that I can have all of the info for all of my products in one place. I'm just going to set these in front of me just so that it is a little easier. The first product out of the bag I am not going to be using just because I have so many of these open, but this is the Purley's Matcha Green Tea Antioxidant Priming Moisturizer. Now, I did get the AIA Purley's Beauty Bundle box that did have a trial of this in there, so I have used this product and I'm actually a huge fan of it. However, I have so many priming moisturizers open that I am going to skip that for today. But it is a product I'm a fan of, so definitely something that you will enjoy. I find that it doesn't make me greasy, but it's not super matte, so I still get a little bit of a glow to the skin. Now, because of that, the next item does require my base to be on, so I'm going to go throw on my Beauty For Real MVP Tinted Moisturizer, a little bit of concealer, and I'll be right back so we can talk about the setting powder that is in my box. All right, so the base is mostly on. We will tie it up in a bit, but the next item is the Set Go Translucent Powder. Now, I will read about this after we use it, but if I don't set my face now, it is going to crease. So let's just open that up. I have mentioned that the Complex Culture brand is one that I do really enjoy. I didn't love the lip we got in last month's bag, but I did love all of the brushes I've received from them so far. I do love the little sifter packaging. So I'm going to set that to the side, grab a powder brush or two, yeah, probably two, and set this down. So I'm going to just make sure there are no creases, and then with a precision brush, set that down. It does have a vanilla scent, so if you have an issue with scent, you might not love this. And I did get a lot of powder up when I dipped my brush in. So it is either very full or the mesh just gives you a lot of powder. So do be careful and go in with a light hand. I am taking that on a giant base blue brush just because it's almost like a powder puff with how thick this brush is. But like, look, I tap in once and you see all that powder fly up in the air. So you definitely get quite a bit of powder. So I do recommend going in with a light hand or a really large fluffy brush that allows you to really pull that powder around the whole face. But everything is set really nice. It looks airbrushed. My pores don't feel accentuated. It doesn't look like the powder is sitting on top of my skin, which is nice. I like it. Okay, I don't have brow or bronzer in this bag, so I'm going to go put on my brows, prime my eyelids, throw on some bronzer, and we'll be right back to go into the next item in the bag. Okay, so I did just go to prep the next item, which is the Ipsy exclusive Fireside eyeshadow palette from IBY Beauty, but the mirror did come cracked, which means there is a chance that there are glass shards in the eyeshadow. So I'm going to reach out to Ipsy customer service. I am throwing this in the garbage because it is not safe, as no one should be blending little cuts of glass onto their eyes. But I'm going to go quickly throw on a quick eye look off camera, and then I'll be back for the next two items in the box since I cannot use this one. All right, so my hair keeps getting messed up because I keep touching it. All right, so eyeshadow hiccup aside, I'm looking great and featureless. So let's jump into the next item, which is blush. This is from Lovecraft Beauty. It is the blush palette. And now that I'm looking at this, I probably could have used one of these shades. Well, kind of. This shade could work a little bit as a bronzer. Probably still would have needed something a little cooler underneath. But it is what it is. I'm going to grab my blush brush. And because of how purpley and gray the eyes look, I'm going to go into Ascalia, which is the peachiest of colors. And we're going to apply to the apples of the cheeks, just to add some rosiness. See how this just looks so much more lifelike? Let me tell you, the biggest mistake I used to make was I used to have so much redness in my skin that I would skip blush because I would look at my makeup and I'd be like, I just spent all this time getting the redness out of my skin. Why am I going to intentionally put it back in? And then you put a little blush on and it brings everything to life. So if you were like me and you would skip blush, don't. Don't do it. It's a trap. Little to the temples and the bridge of the nose. That's actually really pretty. I like the way it's kind of pulling everything together. And the last item out of my bag is from Dominique Cosmetics. It is the Skin Glass in the shade Golden Dew. Now, this is meant to be like an all-over skin glow. You can use it as a base, you can use it under your foundation, but I've actually seen you can use it on top of your foundation as well. So I'm going to grab my sponge. I'm going to pick up a little bit on the tip of my sponge, and I'm going to pat it over the cheekbones. Beautiful. So a little bit will give you a soft ethereal glow, and you can definitely build this up to keep getting more and more bling on the cheeks. So I'm going to build it up a little bit. I don't want it to be too much, but enough that you still get that shine on the cheekbones. And then whatever's left on my sponge will go on the Cupid's bow. That looks really nice. All right, I'm gonna go pop on a lip and we can talk through the entire box. All right, we are back. Let's talk through the box. So first, I think the standout product for me was definitely the Skin Glass. I think it just gave such a beautiful shine to the cheeks. And the fact that you can just grab a little sponge, take a tiny bit, and build it up on top of powder, on top of foundation, over your blush is just such a nice finisher for adding a little bit of illumination to the skin. Plus it's super hydrating, so it doesn't feel heavy on top of the skin. And if you need to touch up throughout the day, it does kind of melt the cheek together. Obviously, I'm really disappointed about the eyeshadow palette, but that is not anyone's fault. And Ipsy is really good about customer service. Anytime I've reached out to them about a product, they've shipped it out like within the next few days, so I'm not concerned about that. I think the blush looks super pretty. I love the way the Clarity Translucent Setting Powder smells. I don't love how much powder comes out, but honestly, that's something I would overlook because the finish on the skin looks beautiful. So all in all, I definitely got more than $25 worth in my box, so it is definitely a win of a box for me. Let me know what you guys think down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!